Hey, welcome back. I know it's been a minute since I've actually been on here. We've got a lot of things going on. A couple new ones that'll be coming up here shortly. But one, I want to touch base on my open after the surgery series there. I've had a lot of questions here recently, and I wanted to follow up because it's been, boom, 3 years since I've had that surgery, and it couldn't be better. The only thing still going on, INR. That's right, still fighting the INR. I don't know why or what it is, but man, the medication is it just is still a roller coaster of effects that's going on with the body. Now, I do have one story that I'm going to tell you here really quick, and it was a scenario that I put myself in that I don't want you to do or have the same scenario outcomes, whatever you want to call it, because it took about eight weeks to get out of this scenario. And what it was is all of a sudden my numbers came back. They were, let me think here, they were high, is what it was. And yeah, they were slightly high. And so we were kind of keeping an eye on them. We went like a couple weeks, checked again, and they were still high. And so then we started adjusting things, and they were still high. I did it again. And so now I'm on like a weekly basis of testing. And I'm getting in there like 6 weeks, 7 weeks. And finally, it actually kind of dawned on me. I thought, you know what? Because I didn't want to change anything. I'm like, hey, I want to make sure that I get all this dialed in. I don't want to change anything until I get it back in range. And like I said, I was high. My blood was really thin. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of important. Let's see what's going on here. Well, what had happened was I had, when this had happened at the very beginning, I had actually stopped taking a multivitamin just for a short period of time. And it just coincidentally happened at the exact same time I was getting my blood test. And it had only been like maybe a few days. But it came out where it had put it high. And so I had asked and said, hey, do you think that multivitamin could have been having an effect? Like, could it have actually been reducing my levels into the range? So start taking it again, start taking everything back again as I was normally. And guess what? All the numbers came back in range again. So that's exactly what had happened. My multivitamin had something in it. You know, maybe it was vitamin K, maybe it was some of those things that counteracted the warfarin, and then it ended up bringing everything back into range. Now, however, after that, I had one thing. I was slightly higher here on my last test, but we didn't change anything. We kept it, and it was weird. This is another one. It was like 3.02 or something like that. It was just barely above. But then all of a sudden, the next time around, it was like 2.3. So I was right back in range. So I don't know what happened there. Nothing had changed at that time between the couple weeks. Now I'm back on an actual 8-week schedule before I have to do it again. So that's where I've primarily been. Just so you know, is like once you get it dialed in, you're kind of on a every 2-month schedule, except for when you do something dumb and not take your medications. So there you go. Take your medications. Anyway, all right. Hey, this one is a quick one. I just wanted to follow up with you, let you know everything's been going good. I've got an echocardiogram coming up here in December. I will follow up, let you know how things are looking in this range, and then we'll go from there. But otherwise, hey, do what you're doing, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time. All right. See you later.